It's always good to be home, and these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cowboys will put it away to start the game. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that, Brock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To throw, it's Warner. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durr. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Sets up the screen. Wide open spaces. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Has kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
At the 23. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Wyoming.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Back to pass, it's Warner. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now across the 50 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nice move to keep running. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Warner. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
13.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just... it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking.
Makes a grab past the marker.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. The quick out.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He splits to the upright. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Warner. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Fires one high and deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball